Hey guys, it's Kasey Hope from Pizzazz and it's Shark Week. So we're going to show you how to take Crayola washable markers and some watercolor paper and turn it into this super easy, super fun shark. So y'all come along, let's get rolling. Okay, this is going to be a lot of fun. So what you need to get set up are some watercolor paper. I have used painter's tape and kind of taped the edge to the board. And the reason I did that is because I know I'm going to load a lot of water onto this watercolor paper, and sometimes it'll just curl up on the end. And so this is going to help to keep it down. It's not a have to, it's just a little something that helps it. And then also what is really cool is at the end, when you peel this off, you have a cool little border. See how it's right on top of the page just a little bit? It like looks like a frame. So that's pretty cool too. All right, we're gonna take our pencil, some washable markers, and I've got a cup of water and a paintbrush. So right down here towards the bottom, I'm going to do just a curvy line for the ocean. And then we're gonna come up as tall as you want the head of the shark. And it's gonna kind of have it's not gonna have a point that looks sharp, but it's also not gonna be just a curve. It's gonna have a little bit of that point up there. Then we'll do a curve. Now we're gonna do those teeth. They're just kind of like a lot of V's, okay? You just do V and a V and a V, just kind of these zigzaggy ways. You can come up here and do some eyes. We'll do a little highlight in there. And that's really all that you have to draw. If you wanted to do some splashes coming out, you could do these little teardrop shapes. And then we are going to take a permanent marker, make sure it's permanent, not your washable, and we are going to start tracing our pencil. It's okay if you're not right on the pencil line. Now, when I do the eyes, I'm going to leave that little circle white. I'm going to color everything else and leave that. All right, then and down here, if you want to do a few little squiggly lines, you can do that. And right inside the mouth, that's going to just be dark. You can either use your Sharpie to color it in, or if you just want to use your regular black marker, you can. But what you want to be careful of is this right here. We are not going to turn it into watercolor, okay? All of our washable markers, we're going to add water to it and turn it into watercolor, but we don't want all of this to turn to the watery look, or else it's going to get these teeth all gray and everything else. So that's why I'm using a permanent marker. Now, if you don't have a permanent marker and you are going to just use a marker, then just do this very last. Like after everything's dry and you've already done your water, then you can do this. And what we are going to do next is we're going to take our washable markers and we are just going to scribble some paint on there. And I want to show you today that you can even do this with markers that you might think are dried up and no good. Here at our studio, Pizzazz Art Studio, we teach kids and adults. And so we have a ton of supplies in the back. And I was going through some things today. And I pulled these out of our stash because you know we've got tons of those Crayola markers back there. And I noticed that they were a little bit dry. But what the good news is, sometimes you might think, oh, you've got to get rid of the markers once they dry out. Oh, no. You will see. You can revive them, and I'm going to show you how today. Okay, so I'm going to take some blue and some green and just kind of scribble it in down here. So just scribble it in. Kind of going with the flow of the water. I am not trying to color in the whole thing, okay? That's what's going to happen whenever I paint it with the water. It will fill everything. With my gray, I'm going to go just kind of around these edges. Then with my yellow, I'm gonna scribble it into the sky. So can y'all see these? I mean, they're not completely dried up, but you can tell that they're not super brand new either, okay? In a lot of cases, they would be something that people might think that, you know, they're just not the best, but they are really good even for this technique, okay? As long as there's some color coming out of them, you can use it. I'm gonna get my orange. I'm not gonna do the orange everywhere. I'm just gonna kind of scribble it up here because it's really strong. Okay, that's why I'm not gonna do too much of it. It's so strong that once I add the water, it's gonna bleed down a lot. And then I'll get my blues and greens and just do a little bit right here. Okay, so that's really quick application of color. And then I can take my water cup and water over here. So I'm just gonna take this water and I'm gonna do the yellow first. I always like to start with my lightest color first. Okay, and I'm just gonna be very careful and just gonna start spreading it out. And when I say I'm gonna be careful, I'm careful not to get it mixed. I don't want the gray to get mixed into the background, so I'm gonna try not to touch my yellow to the shark. I can get close, but I don't wanna touch it if I can help it. Okay, and now that I've done my yellow, then I can come up here to my orange, and you'll see how it's really strong. It'll kind of blend down into here. Again, you've got to, the two keys to making this technique work is that you're using watercolor paper, okay? It's not gonna be as good on like some sort of copy paper or something. This needs to be a watercolor paper, and then washable markers. These washable markers, when you add the water to them, it's when they have this effect of turning into watercolor. They're made to loosen up when water hits them. That's how they wash out of clothes, okay? And so we use that to our benefit. If you didn't have a gray, you could even put black around here and it kind of turns to a gray. Okay, now here, you're just gonna have fun, it's okay if you leave some white. A lot of times when I'm doing water, I like to leave some white. Even though this isn't a realistic rendition of the ocean, you know, the ocean does have white caps sometimes, okay? So even though this is just kind of fun and cartoonsy, I still like to leave a little bit of white, but that's just my preference. You don't have to. If you wanted to color it all in solid, you could. And almost done. But don't go just yet, because I'm going to reveal, I'm going to take the tape off. We really usually should wait until it's a little more dry, but I just want to show y'all. Okay, so in reality, sit here, let it wait for a bit, but then whenever the time is right, you can start to pull the tape off. And do you see how this is going to give you a nice clean edge that instantly kind of ups the professionalism of this fun little painting. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. Again, we're with washable Crayola markers and watercolor paper. And if you want more of this fun stuff, be sure to head over to pizzazzonline.com. You can check us out there. All right, see ya. Okay, y'all, that is a wrap. Be sure to post your pictures. We want to see what you're doing. Post your pictures in the comments below. For more fun videos, check out the Crayola website, check out the Pizzazz website. And if you are interested in weekly lessons, we have a kids club that you just may love. Head over to the Pizzazz Facebook page to find out more. See y'all soon.